What's up, y'all? It's me, Krabs with a Z.
And Rosie with an IE.
Grab your charcuterie boards, your cocktail glasses.
Because this is Drunk Mystery.
Here's a confession. We've already filmed 2 drunk mysteries before this. We ran out of charcuterie. So we have Lunchables. It's the same thing.
I'm stoked.
Today, we are talking about Jim Jones and the People's Temple. Let's make a drink.
Let's make a drink.
Pretty simple. Glass with ice. Vodka. Kool-Aid. This is the People's Punch.
Which is pretty effed up, but
Yeah.
don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
In this case, how do you do these?
You just snap them off.
I thought it was like a fun biting. Remember those little things that are made out of wax?
Ew. Spillage.
Cut.
Alright, we are back. So you want some vodka in your glass? We're using the local Telluride Distilling Company vodka. Support local when you can. Vodka, Kool-Aid Slammer.
Mine still isn't, okay.
You're doing great.
I'm gonna throw up. Oh my gosh, oh my stars.
And that's your recipe for the day. People's Punch.
I'm scared.
This is Drunk Mysteries. Segment 3 of the day.
It's not mixed up. Yeah, it is.
Okay. Get my charcuterie here. Let's be honest, I'm in it for the Oreos.
Oh, I just love food.
Okay. Drunk Mysteries episode, I don't know, 4 or something. We're talking about Jim Jones and the People's Temple. James Warren Jones, also known as Jim Jones, was a preacher and self-proclaimed healer from Indiana. Shout out to the home state. He also graduated from Butler University, which is a prominent university in Indiana that I used to work security at. But that's beside the point. Jim Jones founded what was called the Wings of Deliverance, which sounds pretty ominous to me. I don't know why. Deliverance is
Buffalo Wild Wings.
You just think wings, like chicken wings. The Wings of Deliverance around the 1950s. And that later turned into what most of us all know as the People's Temple. Prior to the tragedy of what became of the People's Temple, Jim Jones served as the director of the Indianapolis Human Rights Commission, which is nice. That's nice of Jim Jones to, like, want human rights. He was a super...
I like that part about him.
Very charismatic, cared about the people.
Oh.
They had rehab centers for people with addiction. They housed homeless. There was even like a daycare and a medical center. Basically, with his work through the Human Rights Commission, he was able to appeal to the minorities, to the blacks, to the gays. In fact, I was just reading Cleve Jones, who was mentored by Harvey Milk, which, if you don't know those things, get your gay culture on, figure it out. Cleve Jones's biography, he even talked about attending a service of Jim Jones.
We were just talking about.
He just appeals to the minorities.
Like, if I was in that time, I probably would have, like, been so about that.
I mean, honestly, yeah, I would have probably attended a service or two. Do I think that I would be sucked into the
I would
cult?
hope not.
Yeah, I would hope not.
But I don't know.
Jim Jones is kind of he's like a...
Charismatic, like...
Nope. He's a Party City version of Elvis for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's Elvis Party City. But charismatic.
I think Elvis was charismatic too, so yeah.
Yeah, they were all charismatic.
I think.
The glasses and the suit. And I get it. People liked Jim Jones.
Yeah, dude.
Do I want to die?
You don't know that they're gonna shot.
No.
But you're drinking the Kool-Aid.
drinking the Kool-Aid.
So, well, so then he moved from Indiana to California with his in 1965, and some people, okay, so like he had like like the ideal like adopted family, rainbow family, which is dope. But I feel like there are a lot of instances in history or in recent times when people kind of use that as a prop, and it could absolutely go both ways. And I'm like, you never know, but a lot of people like kind of thought that he was using his family, so he had like an African American son, Korean son.
Rainbow family.
His own children, like blood children.
Was it him being nice or was it a prop?
I would like to think that it was nice, but even like, I don't know, y'all should, if y'all get a chance, look up some of these documentaries and stuff, because it'll blow your mind, because like some of the children and stuff of his are still alive, and will give you their perspective.
The one kid who was...
There's two.
There was an African American
kid
who would say that Jim Jones only referred to him as his adopted son. Not his son, not his black son, not his African American son, his adopted son. Like, it's just your son, bro. Just call him your son.
Didn't you commit? It's your son. I don't know. But anyways.
So they're in San Francisco, which is where Cleve Jones comes in.
And he brought his followers, too. So, like, from Indiana, he brought a lot of his followers to California.
Yeah.
So that's something to remember throughout this crazy story, because it's a roller coaster.
They just keep following him.
Following him. And following him. Like, literally across the world. Right. What is this?
Yeah, so then he starts facing these
that's his
allegations.
Line. Yeah. Not mine, but I, like, read it. Okay. Yeah, so he, like... They thought he was, like, using the money from his church and stuff for his own pleasure.
Yeah. Somehow he was diverting...
Like, laundering. Just being, like, shady.
The members' income to his own pockets.
Uh-huh. And using for what... Because, cults, you know?
Drink to that. Cults.
So, anyways... So now he's, like, actually getting accused, like, by the government and stuff, too, with, like, probably for taxes and all these weird things.
I don't know.
I don't know. Just not being upfront with the money. Who knows? I don't know.
We're on to you, Jim Jones. At this point, we're on to you.
So, then he flees to Guyana. I think that's how you say it.
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna be confident with that.
Hundreds of followers come with him.
And they build like this compound. And honestly, in concept, it's beautiful.
It's like, an agricultural utopia. Beautiful.
And everybody's just like chilling, every color,
known as Jonestown.
Which is creepy. That was the first red flag for me.
Yeah.
Jonestown.
He's like, look at this beautiful place. Let's name it after me.
There's been a few red flags, and if you watch documentaries like before this, there's a bunch of red flags. There's some creepy shady beep beep things going on. But yeah, red flag, Jonestown. So then, are we just going into it? Are we just going to do it?
Let's go. So November 14th, 1978, a U.S. representative from California.
And like journalist dude.
Yeah, Leo Ryan. He comes to Jonestown, brings several newsmen or women, news people.
Staff.
Yeah.
But also because some of the family members of a lot of the members that had fled to Guyana with him were like contacting the government like, this is a cult. Like, I can't get a hold of my daughter, my sister, my brother, my kid.
So along with the news people, he also brings relatives of the cultists. So all these people are just worried. They're concerned about their sister or their mom or whatever. And so they go to Jonestown to investigate reports of abuse. I would say there was probably more than abuse, like, I don't know, brainwashing, things like that. The investigation lasts 4 days. And when they try to leave, Jones orders the entire group to be assassinated.
On the runway of the airplane, like, they're dipping.
They're, like, trying to get in the plane, and he's like, kill them.
And I think that may have been because...
So he was worried that...
people were going to see.
Yeah, they were going to find out.
BS.
So what essentially happened was not everyone was killed in the assassination ship. There was like 4 people. 4 people killed in this assassination attempt.
The journalist dude being one of them.
Yeah, the U.S. representative Leo Ryan passed away in this shoot off. So what happened was Jones was concerned that anybody who escaped would bring back reinforcements and authorities.
Well, obviously, then why'd you let him go in? Like he was losing his mind by now. Also, this man was like on drugs and like losing it, like all the fame, he was a little kooky.
Yeah,
obviously, because of what he does next.
So when the escapees went to go get the reinforcements, Jim Jones put in place his suicide plan, which to me, like, I want to believe Jim Jones is deep down good. He wanted good for the people. He wanted this utopia. He just wanted to be on this agriculture farm.
Maybe like 20 years before this, the thing just got fucking swept
But
up.
he had a plan to kill himself. And not only did he kill himself, but he ordered all of his followers to drink a cyanide
the Kool-Aid
punch. First of all, this dude just had cyanide in his pantry.
He'd been saving it.
He was ready for this.
Premeditated.
Here's the thing. If you're in a line for the punch bowl
and you're watching everyone die around you,
this
brainwashed.
guy had to have just, it's amazing to me how charismatic he was to be like, you in the back of the line, stay in line, we're all dying.
No,
we're
he did
all
this thing.
doing this.
Well, also he did this thing like he had these like when you're at camp or something, when they play like the trumpet on the
Good morning.
Those old school like amphitheater things all around. So that was going on, and oh no, here comes the monster.
Oh.
This is the
You want to
monster.
finish the video with us?
Hello, it's your monster buddy.
So we're about done. We're gonna wrap it up.
But basically, he's a coward, and he shot
himself.
He had his girlfriend shoot him, or something, or he shot them, or who knows what order. But they all the higher ups shot themselves, and everyone else had to die the slow and painful death. Malfunction.
Technical difficulties. Battery died, but now we're back, and we're gonna do this quickly. So yeah, Jim Jones died of a gunshot wound
to the head.
Probably suicide.
So did his wives.
Yeah. So the people he cherished the most. Everybody else died from Kool-Aid.
And if you look up, you're really morbid like us. Look into it. It's so
look it up. Yeah. Total death toll 913 people. That includes 276 children. I'm not a fan of children, but that's sad.
I love children, and I'm sad about it.
Yeah.
And also dogs. Even the dogs were dead.
Yeah. So the Jonestown massacre, Jim Jones and the People's Temple. It's really, I wished and hoped for the best, and that he was genuine and just wanted a utopia where he could farm his land, but that's not what happened. And lots of people died.
And that's drunk mystery. Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Let us know what mysteries you want to see. Okay, bye!